Welcome to the HR L&D podcast Bite-Sized, the show that explores the latest trends and insights impacting people-centric leaders, human resources professionals, and learning and development specialists. With me, your host, Nick Day. These are short snippets from my main podcast show that feature expert guests sharing their knowledge and experiences to help you stay up to date with the latest best practices and strategies impacting the future world of work. Remember, if you need support recruiting talent for your HR business, please do get in touch with myself or any of my wonderful experienced recruitment colleagues at jgarecruitment.com. But for now, sit back, grab your favourite beverage, and let's get started with today's bite-sized episode. So what happens when the feedback is negative then? You know, we have an inherent willingness to want to try and avoid giving feedback because we assume, maybe take a negative, or maybe it is going to be a negative that we're giving. How do we go about handling conflict, particularly if someone's pushing back?
Yeah, and it will happen. Inevitably, it will happen in your world. In my experience, the critical element is to explain the why and set expectations. So, Nick, I know that you can elevate here at this company. I can see it. I can see your potential. And the only person getting in your way right now is you, based on the XYZ behavior that we just talked about. And do you feel like you can get ahead? Yes, I really do. I want to help you get there. And you being late now 3 weeks in a row, what message is that sending to the rest of the team? What does that say to me? So what are the expectations that we set when you signed the contract and said you would be here at 8:30 sharp every single day? Okay, great. Okay, great. So if you explain the why, and I've had huge burly human beings screaming in my face, and I've said, brother, you've told me when you started here that you want to be the director. Can you let that happen when you keep behaving like this? What? No, I guess what? And I've seen a tension reduction just by explaining the why. I will tell you, it is not easy. It is something that I had to practice. And when I first started in human resources, I was incredibly poor at it because, first of all, I was taking on everyone's problems for myself. Here's how you can fix it. It has nothing to do.
A lot of HR people listening to this recognizing and sympathizing.
Are they doing the bobbleheads like that? Yeah. Right? And I know you asked a specific question, but that I would think for me, in my experience, and what we teach the most is when you are giving feedback, step back, originally say this is all about this person, and it is a gift. The message that I am giving this person, whether or not they choose to receive it and take action on it, is a gift. They get to then choose and elevate or not. It's up to them. My job is to choose how I deliver that message. So again, to reiterate, it's about the why. Brother love, I'm here because I care about you. And I work with a lot of factories. The feedback becomes a conflict because it's embarrassing. So I've had to have this conversation. I've had to have conversations around people who dress inappropriately, smell bad on a daily basis, which has a huge compromise in a small environment, right? So it's not performance related, but it's embarrassing for them, which immediately creates conflict. And if you goes back to the set expectations, explain the why with respect, not, dude, you stink, you better fix that or get out. I care about you. And I know, so, and then it goes back to what we discussed before, which is, so what do you think we can do about it? What solutions do you have? I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you, I've noticed this. I want to see you get here. How do you think we can come together to make that happen?
I hope you enjoyed today's bite-sized edition of the HR L&D podcast. Remember to subscribe to the show, share it with all of your HR colleagues and friends, and why not also check out some of our previous episodes for more golden nuggets that may just help you along in your own people career journey. For now, I'm Nick Day, and you've been listening to the HR L&D podcast, Bite-Sized.